I'm sorry, I lied. When I went for Bart Meets Radioactive Man, I saw Adventure Island, and I remembered I haven't beaten this game yet, and I haven't played it in ages. So, I mean, it's frustrating, and I'm not gonna win, but I think I like it enough that it'll be relaxing anyway. So sorry. Sorry if I got your hopes up and then crushed them, but I think I'm gonna play this instead because this one I haven't beaten, and we've done Radioactive Man twice on the stream already. Maybe I'll do another run through that one at the end of our Simpsons project when I finish all the Simpsons games I want to play. Then maybe I'll do Radioactive Man at the end one more time just to round it off. But yeah, let's work on this tonight. Nice. Glad you approved, Nick. I bought the Bubsy collection. Tried out Bubsy 3D for the first times. And gosh darn it, but I like it actually. I like Bubsy 3D. Bubsy 3D is terrible, but I like it. I had so much fun with that game. Alright, so we're gonna play this for a bit. Probably about hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I haven't played it in a long time, so I'm gonna have to relearn a lot of how this game works. My PB? Oh, what even is my PB? My PB is somewhere in World 3. I don't think I've ever made it to World 4 yet. As with all my playthroughs, I'm trying to stay completely in the dark about this game, so, like, if you know any tips, or you know anything about, like, how many stages there are, or secrets, or anything like that, please do not share them with me. I want to stay completely ignorant until I see those credits roll. It's not good, but it's fun enough. Yeah, if you can, I mean, it's not good. If you can just kind of take it slow and get used to, like, its jankiness, like, it's not always terrible. Well, it is, but there's some good ideas there, and like some of the levels have like cool concepts to them. Nothing's just very well executed. I don't really think people need to go out of their way to play Bubsy 3D, but I think that if you do give it a serious shot, you're likely to find it better than you expected. Did Zergling welcome in? On the one hand, congratulations on not playing Jump King. On the other, oof, Adventure Island. Oh, I like Adventure Island. And, I don't have to play Jump King anymore, Zergling. I won. Ghost of the Babe is no more. I made it to the top. It didn't take a lot of willpower tonight. We beat Ghost of the Babe, and then we got the bad ending in Bart versus the World, and then tonight I got the good ending, and now I'm just gonna play some Adventure Island to fill the time. Oh, I'm gonna die. Until the next DLC comes out. I think I'm probably pretty safe from another Jump King DLC. If I played computer games, then I could load it up on, Steam and play a bunch of fan content. There's like a bunch of, there's a bunch of Jump King, like, fan maps. But for official DLC, I don't think there will be any more. If I'm wrong, I'll play it, though. If they, if an update appears on my Switch, then, that was not a good warm-up run. GG on Jump King. Need to see you beat it on the VOD. I'm pretty sure I published that one. My reaction is very underwhelming. When I make it, to spoil it, when I make it to the top, I just kind of sit there in stunned silence for several minutes. I was so scared. I was so scared when I made it up there that something was gonna go wrong or that it wasn't gonna be the true ending. That I just kind of froze. I didn't even breathe. So yeah, like I said, my laser-like focus on Jump King actually paid off. Yeah, it was last time, so, yeah, I think it was the night. Like, it was, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours after you left, I think, I don't know. Maybe not that much. It was Sunday night, the last stream. Some of this game is unfamiliar to me, or some things happened on our first run that were unfamiliar to me, and I don't know if it's because I was playing better than usual, or if it's because I haven't played this in a while. But I didn't remember this egg having invincibility in it. Oh, in fact, the egg that had invincibility... Oh, here it is. Does it still have invincibility? It does. Alright, I think I just forgot. That egg probably always has invincibility. That's fine. I actually remembered that this egg is bad. I don't know why I opened it. Okay, for this we just rush. Ah, yes. Oh, I could have picked up that pineapple. Thank you for the congrats. Just skip to the wheel spins on the VOD. Well, I didn't spin the wheel when we got the bad ending in Bart versus the World. I only spun the wheel after Jump King. Because I knew I was going to have to play Bart versus the World again. So there was no, wheel spin for that on Sunday night. And I just forgot. Honestly, I just forgot, but that was gonna be my excuse. If someone had called me out on it tonight at the beginning of the stream. Oh no! I need that spring? Bogus. But we did a wheel spin tonight. We did a wheel spin tonight after I finished Bart, and it was brutal. My sinuses aren't gonna feel the same for a while. Let's go. I forgot the fireballs even existed. Snail. I was expecting it to be a skateboard. Ooh, I got lucky there. My invincibility had been worn off for a while. I feel like I got lucky there too with that swordfish not hitting me. Extra life. Every egg just has flowers in it. Oh, I forgot that the fire destroys the rocks. That's very nice. I really haven't made an attempt at this in a long while. I've forgotten all kinds of mechanics. Rip my skateboard. Sometimes the jars are kind of like out of your way, and sometimes they're like just right in the middle of the critical path. Like you would have to try hard to jump around them. Oh, it's amazing I didn't take a hit there. No worries. I wonder if I can keep this longer than my last skateboard. Oh, I think there's a spot on this stage where I'm supposed to strategically lose the skateboard. If I remember right. That wasn't it, just to be clear, but... Yeah, it's coming up here, I think. There's, like, some frogs. Yeah. Rip. Right there is where I want to lose the skateboard, usually. Oh, I don't even have a projectile anymore. Yeah, because these jumps with the skateboard are super annoying. The skateboard is good for an extra hit, right? But I feel like more often than not, it leaves me in peril. I miscalculated that situation. What am I doing? I did not remember there were two of those Ewoks. Kind of like there's two Ewok movies I need to watch. No. Skateboards are like that in real life, too. Never learned to ride a skateboard. Watched Tomorrowland yesterday, Derek says. Didn't care for that movie. Never seen it myself. Probably would not have remembered it existed if you hadn't mentioned it just now. That one really wasn't on my radar either way. Ah. I wanted to see it when it came out, never did. Glad I skipped it in theaters. Came out in 2015. Oh, wow. Not long ago. It was a Disney theme park ride, I guess. Never been to Disneyland or whichever had it. Yeah, it's one of the, like... I think it's one of the zones of Disney World. Probably Disney... I don't really know what the difference between Disney World and Disneyland are. Except, they're on, like, opposite sides of the country. We went to Disney World in Florida. Jelly and her parents and we made a trip there once several years ago. We had a good time. I guess they were hoping it'd be another big hit like Pirates, right? Based in another movie off of a theme park. Okay. Oh, I need to strategically lose my skateboard on this stage too. Because you have to lose it for the boss anyway. But I need to lose it so that I can get the fire weapon. I don't want to lose it too early in case I need the extra hit. Well, you know what? I'll lose it right here because I don't want to lose it too late either. Yeah. Let's go. Scroll the screen any more than you have to. I like George Clooney a lot. He's a great actor, but not sure why he did that movie. I didn't know he was in it. I mean, George Clooney was in Batman and Robin, right? So he doesn't doesn't necessarily always make the best choices. I love Batman and Robin. There's gotta be someone. He still apologizes for Batman and Robin. He doesn't need to. Hey, I'm glad you enjoy it, Derek, and I'm glad that you're around to watch it, so I don't have to. Arnold is Mr. Freeze, peak cinema. I can relate to Mr. Freeze. I wish I had a cryogenic suit to wear everywhere I went. There's a Batman and Robin PlayStation 1 game I missed out on. I didn't know it existed. Hope you find a copy of it someday. I would probably play a Batman and Robin game. I'm doing real bad. All of a sudden. It's hard to say. It's hard to say if my chances of beating Dragon's Lair or Adventure Island are worse. We played a couple Batman games. I'm gonna think about playing more. I'm not super excited to play some of the other Batman games, not because they're bad. I'm I'm not even really sure how bad all of them are. But I'm not excited to play, like, some of them just because I know they're beat-em-ups, and I don't really like that genre that much. Favor your Dragon Slayer chances? I think I just feel more confident about whichever game I happen to not be playing at the time. Never know though, if I can beat Ghost of the Babe. Probably do anything I put my mind to. As long as I do it for long enough. Oh, no, come on. Yeah, Batman and Robin was a great movie, just like the live-action Super Mario Brothers was. I didn't know, so I didn't know the fireball bounced if you didn't scroll the screen far forward enough. I don't think I've ever seen it bounce. Or I just forgot, either way. Maybe if I found a full set of Batman and Robin trading cards, maybe that would change my mind. Always forget to grab that pineapple there at the end. It's not a huge deal, but extra points are our only way of getting extra lives, and I'm consistently passing up on free points right at the end of the stage. No, double KO. Bogus. No. Definitely not doing very well at this game, eh? Oh, I got an extra life. Nice. I'm having a good time, though. It's hard to say exactly why, right? Because this game is like... This game is super brutal, and... I don't know why it doesn't stress me out like so many other brutal games. Even though I'm not very good at it. Maybe it's because victory seems so unlikely. But I'm not, victory is so unlikely that I'm not invested. beat Jump King. That's impressive. Thank you, Derek. Yeah, I mean, I do think I do think I will eventually beat this game if I play it enough. I just don't think I'm anywhere. I just don't think I'm anywhere close to the number of hours that victory's gonna require. So yeah, I'll probably start feeling a lot more tension playing this game if I make it up somewhere and it says like final world or something. then I imagine my hands will be sweating. Okay, I lose the skateboard. Let's go. Ooh, raid coming in. Let's get to the next screen and I can pause. Next screen. There we go. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Adventure Island. This is a ongoing first playthrough, so please try not to tell me anything I don't know about the game, if you would, please. I like to preserve my ignorance, but I'm very happy to have the company. Hope you've had a fantastic stream tonight. Doing something in the retro category. We've had some good victories lately. If I may brag a little bit, I finally beat the final DLC in Jump King, Ghost of the Babe. Took me 136 hours across 43 nights, but I finally did it. So I'm done with Jump King. That game's been completely mastered. And tonight we beat Bart vs. the World. I got the true ending in Bart vs. the World, so I'm feeling pretty accomplished. And now I'm playing this, which I'm trash at, so I probably won't get that far. Preserve my ignorance. Welcome in, Pixel Bro Lee, Bubby Cat Viking. Thank you again for the raid. Played some Ape Escape. Oh, I like that game. I played that for the first time last year, I think. I found a copy of that game at my local thrift store. I got a copy of that game for $2. It didn't have the manual. It had the case, but it didn't have the manual, so it didn't have the art because it's a PlayStation case, where the art and the manual are the same. But hey, $2 for that game, that was a great deal. Yeah, I was very happy with that. And so we played through that. I did that last year. I liked that game. The very ending, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but toward the very end there were two levels that I really hated. But overall, it's a really fantastic game, and I like the premise of it a lot. Ape Escape is what I actually thought Pokemon was going to be like before I played it. When I played Pokemon Blue for the first time, I did not know it was an RPG. I didn't know about the parties and the combat and that kind of stuff. I had no idea. So when I played Pokemon Blue for the first time, I thought it was going to be like a Link to the Past, like top-down adventure game. But that the plot of the game was that there were 151 monsters, not species of monsters, but unique, individual, only one of each, 151 monsters, and you had to travel throughout the world trying to find them and catch them. Like, that's what I thought that game was going to be like. And I was wrong. I had a good time with Pokemon Blue regardless, but I kind of wish that what I thought the game was going to be existed. But yeah, Ape Escape was a lot of fun. I'll look forward to them. Good luck, good luck. And if you're, I don't know, like, how thorough you're gonna be with your playthrough, but if you're going for, like, 100% on the time trials and everything, then, extra good luck. I had fun with it, though. I think very highly of that game. So I like this. I like this game a lot. I've played it. I've played this game off and on for a while. I've probably sunk about 20 hours into it overall, but I play it real irregularly, so I tend to forget. I tend to forget a lot about it in between each session. And my PB is, I think, probably not very far into the game. It's one of those, you get 3 lives, no continues, so it's really kind of brutal. Well, back to the start. I think my PB is World 3. I think I've made it up to like 3-3, maybe 3-4. I don't think I've been to World 4. This is kind of one of those games that I think you would benefit if you took it a little bit slow and thoughtful and tried to memorize it some, but I just play at top speed all the time. That's how the game encourages you to play, as that top speed with just turn your brain off and just react is how you're encouraged to play. But and I think that it's to your detriment, but I fall for the trap anyway. It's fun. It's for some reason, like, even though I get sent back all the time, I don't get super annoyed with the game. At least not very often. Don't know if I have the coordination to do the time trials. Might 100% it, though. Yeah, some of the time trials required pretty ridiculous precision, as I recall. Some of them were really easy, but some of them I think like asked a bit too much of you. I don't really like time trials in games in general. I'll try to go for them for the sake of completion if they're there, but and I know it's my own lack of skill that makes me not enjoy them, but just time is not really a metric that I have ever cared too much to measure myself on with games. Like, I don't think of playing something quickly and playing something well as being identical. They certainly can be related, but I don't think that they're the same thing in and of themselves, and I've just always cared more for playing something well than playing it quickly. Like, you know, trying to not lose any lives, or maybe not take any damage. Like, those are goals that are more interesting to me. Time has never really been one that I cared for too much. Oh, rip. Well, Phenor, welcome in. Games on VHS, welcome in. Had this game as a kid, only beat it with a Game Genie. It's pretty tough. I've been working on it for a while, and I'm only getting a few worlds into the game. I should not have I didn't even have a skateboard. I shouldn't have challenged that elevator like that. That was a foolish move. I watched you conquer Jump King. 136 hours is wild. Did I miss you beating Jump King? Yeah. We beat that one. I beat that on Sunday night. We're done. I finished Ghost of the Babe, so that's the final. That was the final map. And yeah, it took me, I think it was 136 hours across 43 nights. I like how Frownie on the last jump of the game was saying he couldn't make that jump. Is that what I said? I don't even remember. It's all a blur. I know at the start of my winning, like, run up the mountain or whatever, like, the first thing I said after I recovered was something like, along the lines of, oh, I just want to be done with this game. I gave a little monologue about how I was sick and tired of playing it for hundreds of hours. That's how the highlight is gonna begin when I trim it out. You did say that, and then you made the jump. It's good to be wrong. It's good to be wrong. Okay, don't have the skateboard, so I don't want to run off here at full speed. No! No, I did not know that egg was going to be a skateboard. Oh, that's the worst. Oh, why? I got bamboozled. I have Jump King on my wish list. I go back and forth on it. It looks fun, but it looked like torture too. I want to say that the main quest in Jump King is not too terrible. It's the DLC quests that are really impossible. But my view of it is a little bit skewed because I did DLC 1 before I did the main quest. So I had a lot of practice and I'd already done. There's some overlap of their maps. So because of that, because the maps overlap a bit, and I had already done a harder quest, the main map wasn't very bad for me. But other people have said, like other people who have done them in order, have said similar things. That the main quest of Jump King really isn't that terrible. And it's the DLC quests that are endless nightmares. But this is probably comparative too. Like, is it... Because, like... The main quest may only seem less bad in hindsight after finishing the DLC quests. If you only do the main quest and never do the DLCs, then the main quest may seem like the worst thing you've ever played. So there's definitely, surely there's something subjective to that. Like, DLC 1 took me 92.5 hours. And then after I'd beaten that, the main game took me 4.5 hours. But that's with the benefit of having played the overlap and gotten a lot of practice, so... Those numbers might be meaningless. I would say Jump King is worth trying out, especially if you can get it for like pretty cheap. Maybe you can get it for just like a few dollars. It's worth trying out. And if you're finding yourself in need of like some like self-control practice, then I recommend challenging yourself to playing Jump King without cursing. Oh, yuck. You might try that. But I have a feeling they'll get replaced with things like Son of a Biscuit Eater. Yeah, and I mean, I'm mostly just making a joke, too. Right, because the real self-control is to not have outbursts at all, right? And like, you know, I try to watch my language, but largely it's not a matter of controlling my impulses, it's just substituting. More lighthearted and silly words. Like yucky and bogus. That's the hard part. Yeah. Deep breaths. I recommend deep breaths. No! Alas. Let's go. I got the skateboard and the jar. And the pineapple. Making this game look easy? I don't know about that, VHS. It's kind of you to say, but I don't ever make it very far into this game. I keep getting sent back to the start. I do pretty alright at World 1 most of the time. Not right now, but most of the time I do pretty alright at World 1. But then in World 2, I mean, I haven't even made it to World 3 even once tonight yet. So I could definitely stand to improve. I like this game, though. I think it's fun. And I would like to make progress and beat it, but I don't really mind too much getting sent back. At least, not right now. I've already had a win tonight, though, so I'm also not invested in victory, because the night can't be wasted at this point. The pressure's off. It's pretty cool. It's really intense. It's some really intense platforming. I thought, before I played it, I thought it was an auto-scroller. I hadn't seen a lot of footage of the game, but I'd seen a little bit, and it looked, from what I'd seen, like the game was an auto... I thought it was an auto-runner. So I was surprised that you can actually stand in place and go backward. When you don't have the skateboard, anyway. When you have the skateboard, it turns into an auto-runner, but that's kind of optional. My instinct is to say I don't really like auto-runner stages and games, but I do love the minecart levels in Donkey Kong Country, so maybe I do like them sometimes. Ooh. Almost ran right into that fire. I was counting on my fireballs taking it out. That didn't work like that. I lose that skateboard to that boulder every single time, and I always know it's coming. I don't have a lot of the layout of a lot of these stages very well memorized, but whenever I get that skateboard, I'm always like, alright, boulder's coming up. And I still run into it every time. Jug of milk. was thinking. Now I've died and I lost my fireball. Oh, that's rough. I wonder if by the time I beat this game, I'll become so familiar with it / like it enough that I want to do a pacifist run. That seems to me like it would be a horrible experience, but this is a game you have to learn so well just to be able to beat it. It seems. But maybe by that point I'll enjoy the challenge. I don't think you could do a full-on no items run. Like, you could do no skateboard, probably. No hammer, no skateboard. But I think you would have to pick up the fruit. I don't think you could do a no fruit run. I could be wrong about that, but I just feel like your health bar at the top would run out. Losing your fireball, that burns a little. Indeed it does. Ah, I forgot I was on a skateboard. I bet that's something that doesn't often happen to people in real life. I don't think there's been very many situations where anybody has just been moving along and then suddenly they startle themselves because they realize that they've been on a skateboard this whole time. I don't think the fact that you're on a skateboard is something you forget. Hey, Stream Kyle, welcome in. I think I see some celebratory emotes there out of the corner of my eye. Oh yeah, thank you for the 5-stream watch streak. Very grateful for that. Looks like Baby Man is stirring a little bit in his monitor. In the monitor, I see him stirring a little bit, brother. Don't think he's gonna wake up. Baby Man just passed 11 months last week, so I suppose he could finally add a word or two to his vocabulary here sometime soon. I don't think it's going to be within the next couple weeks. I don't know. He hasn't really hit any of his like milestones unnaturally early. So he is pretty vocal. He does a lot of babbling. So we're listening to see if we ever catch a word, but not that saying something once counts, because that doesn't illustrate like intentionality. No, that was supposed to be a jar of milk in that egg. I'm pretty sure. Well, now it's a hammer because I didn't need a hammer, but I think that would have been a jar of milk. That's a real shame. Ah! Oh my goodness, that frog was brutal. No! Ah, no! A snake. Oh. Rip. That's my PB for the night. We almost made it. We almost made it to World 3. And we'll do another few runs, but... I said I think 3-3 is my all-time PB. It's been so long, I don't remember. Ooh, well, my skateboard was gone. The jar is super important because it doubles your score, and you really need those double scores if you're gonna get enough points to get extra lives. I don't like how the trajectory of my axe is set to go over enemies so frequently. No! Well, at least I had the skateboard to protect me from a hit. I don't like having to pay a life to pick up that jar. Unfortunately, I have to go to bed early. It's been fun. Thanks for the stream, Frownie. See y'all later. Thank you for being here, Nick. Very grateful for your company. I hope you sleep well, and hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow or very soon. Tomorrow night is Winnie the Pooh. We're going to try and finish that GameCube game, and Thursday night is Dragon's Lair. And then no Friday or Saturday stream, I don't think. And probably no Sunday next week either, because I got a doctor's appointment Monday morning. But should be 2 more early streams, both of them this week. Who knows, maybe on Thursday I'll finally beat Dragon's Lair. Oh, we got a new follow. Thank you for that. Very much appreciate you coming on board. Swordfish. Swordfish scared me. Zero on Twitch, welcome in. Thank you again for the follow. Hope you're having a great evening. Scheming Miner, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Whoa, I got lucky. The boulder didn't hit me for a change. That's a rare treat. I get to keep my skateboard a little longer. I'm really surprised that running into a wall with a skateboard doesn't kill you. I would fully expect that to be deadly in a game like this. But they showed some Extreme Mercy. I did! I got the true ending in Bart v. the World. First run tonight. I didn't think it was going to happen because I bled a bunch of lives away. And, yeah, we got it. If you get all the Krusty items, there's a bonus level before that. It's really weird. It makes you play a bonus level before the final boss. And it's not much of a reward because because all the levels in that game are janky and annoying. So, like, getting to play more of it is not a reward. And then there's a special ending, and there's a little mini game at the end too if you beat it. I mean, maybe you already know all these things, so sorry if I'm telling you a bunch of stuff you already know. But I was excited to discover it, so. Afternoon board jams? Yeah, here's one more level to suffer through. What's next on the Simpsons game list? No, we're gonna do... Well, DOS games are off the... I don't do computer games, so DOS games are pretty much out of the question for me. We're gonna do Krusty's Funhouse on the NES. I think is what we're gonna do next. That's what I'm leaning toward. And then we'll think about doing some SNES and or Game Boy games. I don't know what I want to do first. On the one hand, there's a certain logic to doing all the 8-bit games together and doing the Game Boy games next, but I might kind of would prefer a break and from 8-bit and see some 16-bits instead. But I don't know. I'll probably decide in the moment vis-a-vis that. But yeah, I think we're gonna do Krusty's Funhouse next and have the full set of NES games done. I keep blundering so badly on this stage. Hey, Buddha Fingers, welcome in. Everyone's joining us. I gotta say, there's not a whole lot of stream left tonight. We're not, quitting immediately, but we got a lot of people coming in. I just feel a little bad because it's getting kind of late. Everyone's gonna feel like I'm running away from them. Ooh, oh no, I blundered my jump. Oh. What? 8-bit, 16-bit? I think you're being, a bit dramatic. Alright, I get it. Doing good, Bort Jam says. 3 of my family's pet dogs ate half my fries from McDonald's? Oh no. I hope they're okay. Got stuck in traffic. Someone had a bad accident. Took forever to get back. Was going to see a movie, but that killed it. Sorry about that, Derek. Hopefully no one was hurt in the accident. I remember renting the SNES version. I think that one is slightly better. Yeah, I guess we'll see. You didn't like that bit, Buddhafinger says. I like the second one better. Yeah, someone said that Krusty's Funhouse was difficult. All right, that skateboard I think is a trap. I think I don't want the skateboard, if I remember right. There's some trick to the platforms coming up. I don't remember what it is. Oh, that's what it was. It got me. I knew it was gonna get me, and it still got me. Can you believe it? Of course you can. That's why the skateboard's a trap. It makes it really difficult to stall on that first elevator platform for long enough to make it onto the second one. Oh, that's fun. Remember those springs? Oh no, I remember these. That's a shame. Alright, well that's new PB for the night. Again, my all-time PB I think is 3-3, so we didn't quite make it there, but we're catching up. Everyone seemed fine at least. Another showtime for the movie, but it's later than I wanted to go, since it's like a 2-hour movie. Hopefully you get another chance. Hopefully you get another chance soon enough. I'm off tomorrow, but I have other plans. Hopefully, something fun at least. I've got pretty minimal plans for most of my week. I guess I usually have minimal plans for most of my week. A lot of times I see my friends on the weekend after having not seen them all week, and then they ask, like, you know, what'd you do? How was your week? And it's like, well, I don't even really remember by the time my weekend comes around. All my days kind of bleed into one another. They're largely the same. Hang out with the baby all day, play video games all night. Do a lot of chores and housework in between. Going out to Chicago. Hope you have a safe trip. You take the train? I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure how close you were to the city. If you were close enough to, yeah, to take a train, or if you'd have to drive. I can't stand driving in big cities like that. I mean, I don't think anyone enjoys it. If you enjoy driving through big city traffic, then you are a rare individual, I would imagine. But yeah, I can't stand it. I lived in Houston for a long time, and all that driving and all that traffic, brutal. Avoid city traffic. Some areas I'm not used to treading. Yeah, you know the 16-lane highway there. Oh yeah. Yeah, I lived there. I lived in, I lived and worked downtown. I lived not downtown. I worked downtown. I lived down toward Galveston. If I lived and worked downtown, maybe I wouldn't have to drive as much. It was crazy because like those roads could be really efficient if there was no one on them. Because like there was one point on the weekends, I had to work. I worked every Saturday, and on Saturday I could get to work in like 20 minutes to and from work, no problem. But on the weekdays, there were some nights on the weekdays where it'd take me 2.5 hours to get home. The traffic was so bad, especially when there was road work. When there was road work, I was in that situation every day for weeks and weeks and weeks. Maybe even months, I don't know, it seemed like forever. Where, yeah, every night after work, it was 2.5 hours home. It was brutal. Except on Saturday. Working on the weekend was my best day to work. Because there was no traffic, and it was a super busy day, so it'd be over with real quick too. Saturdays were far and away my favorite. We were supposed to have alternating. We were supposed to have every other Saturday off, and I volunteered to work them all because it was the best day. Tommy, welcome in. Master Frownie and Master Higgins all in one place. I shudder to think what subjects I would be considered a master of. Certainly things not worth mastering. Hey, Lord Malachite, welcome in. Yeah, I'm back to working on this one after, I mean, I'm still not going to be playing it all that regularly, but I remembered this game. I forgot it for a long while, and I was like, oh, I gotta fill some time tonight. Let's dust that one off. Having my best run so far. What happened to Bart versus the World? I finished it. Got the true ending. That one is GG's. My cousin lived near there. He's talked about that highway before. Don't know if he's still in that area. I couldn't manage something like that. Yeah, and I mean, I didn't have to drive. I didn't have to drive in 16-lane traffic every day, but I got my fill of it. Yeah, true ending. Nicely done, thank you. It's much easier than Space Mutants, in my opinion. Yeah, for a blind playthrough, especially. I don't know, like, if you weren't playing blind, I mean, maybe you would find that invisible platform in the T-Rex faster. The thing is that Space Mutants has that really difficult Stage 2 platforming, but World has some really difficult platforming on the, like, on that next to last level where you have to jump across all those blocks. That's brutal. I hate that stage. That one's no fun. Oh, I forgot there was another snake there. That could have gone badly. You beat them all when you were a kid? Did them all on your own? Right on. And, you know, your mileage may vary. Our skill sets are all different. I like Joe and Mac a bit more compared to Adventure Island. I played Joe and Mac 1. Oh, we did Joe and Mac on the NES as well. Joe and Mac on the NES is rad. I like that one. The Super NES game is pretty good too. It's not great. It's really hard, especially at the end. I wanna play all the Joe and Mac games. There's a Genesis game, and there's a spin-off and a sequel on the SNES, and there's a Game Boy game. There's a lot of Joe and Mac left for me to play. I want to play them all. That first Super NES game, though, is brutal. I liked it. We did the NES one not that long ago, though. I liked it. It's kind of tough, too, but it's not impossibly tough. If you make the right decisions early on with that game, you'll be okay. And get a little bit of luck. You definitely need a little bit of luck. So the stuff you need spawns. Because there's like a particular item you want that may or may not spawn, as I recall. Not an expert, I've only beaten it once. No! I got so lucky there. Oh, yeah. Ooh. These platforms, oh, you want to jump from the very end. We are doing great. This is the run of my life. I don't think the Bart trilogy of games were that easy, but they came down to rote memorization, a lot like classic Castlevania games, in my opinion. Yeah, Castlevania's pretty memory heavy. I don't know. I don't know that you need memorization to beat Castlevania. It's not really about to beat it. It's not really about memorizing it, but you can memorize a lot of that game. And maybe all of it if you're like speedrunner level, but it's a very learnable. It's a very learnable game. It can be memorized and manipulated. Garbage Pail Kids game from a couple years ago would be fun to watch you play. May have mentioned this when that game was first released. Garbage Pail Kids from a couple years ago. What platform is that on? Is it on the Switch? No, I was hoping that was going to be invincibility. Don't hit me. This fireball is mandatory to have a good time. Ewoks! No, no! Rip the Deathless Run. Ooh, a new skateboard right away. I don't think this level is supposed to be challenging. I think this level is supposed to be a breather. It's not to say it's perfectly easy, but I feel like they are. I feel like they're taking it easy on me comparatively, for sure. Oh, I got an extra life! Let's go! I think this is a new PB. Hey, Rich So Cash, welcome in. I never found out what they did on my own. Someone told me at the end. They let you know which bad guys it's safe to jump on. I went back into the game to try and see where to use them, but I couldn't see any difference in any of the enemies I came across, so I'd just take everyone's word for it. Not that anyone would try to fool me, surely. Oh my goodness, the slowdown. Oh no. Oh no, I missed a jar! I feel like that could have been a They Live reference. I've never seen that movie. I think someone said something about that too. That sounds familiar to me. That's on my to-watch list, They Live. That's another John Carpenter movie, right? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I recently watched Big Trouble in Little China for the first time. And that movie is bananas. Oh no, it's this guy. Rip, I'm dead again. Love They Live, great movie. It is John Carpenter, and it was a reference. Yeah. No, I'm blundering. I have every advantage, and I'm blundering. I had every advantage. I wouldn't say I have. Present tense, every advantage. I'm shocked I made that jump. No fireball there? I wasn't expecting the falling platform. Cyclops. Let's go. That was a new world. I've never been to World 4 before. Oh, it looks like a lot like World 1. That's kind of thing. All those stages in this kind of look like something else after a little while. Ah! The bird density is out of control. I cannot believe I threaded the needle there. Ooh, that jump is too far. No, rip. Cows, welcome in. Hey, you came in at a good time. Oh, I missed your first message there. I'm sorry. Oh, I missed a couple messages. The game's on the Switch. It looks and plays like a janky NES game. Yeah, I might need to, consider checking that out. I don't know. I'm not always a fan of games that are made to be, janky and 4-1, new PB locked in. I don't really like things that are made to be janky and bad on purpose, but I do like NES games. I've got my eye on. There's a few Switch games I've got my eye on playing. I'm not going to give away what they are, but even though we're done with Jump King, we may be spending a little bit more time on the Switch here soon enough. This is probably going to be our last run tonight. I played later than I intended to already. But, a new PB is no time to quit, right? Oh, cows. Big news, big news. We beat Bart versus the World earlier tonight. I got the true ending in that game, so that one's completely done. I also, on Sunday night, beat Jump King. If you haven't heard yet. I have finished Ghost of the Babe, so Jump King is completely finished now. Big congrats, thank you. It only took 136 hours across 43 nights to finish it up. It was, rip Jump King. Long live the king. That's the second longest playthrough we've had on the stream is Jump King, if you take all 3 maps together. It was a total of, well, about 236 hours. Probably 235 for everything. The only playthrough that's longer than that is Tears of the Kingdom, I think, at 270. Then Dark Souls at just under 200, and Battletoads at just under 1, I think, are the longest playthroughs. I don't know, did I go over 100 hours with anything else? I can't think of anything. Doesn't mean the answer is no, my memory is sometimes pretty bad. That's why I have to keep repeating all these numbers and telling these same stories. It's the only way that they stay in my memory. Sticking with it for that long is wild. Could never be me. Yeah, there were many times during the playthrough where I speculated that I have the longest single playthrough, probably of anyone on Earth. Because I definitely think that there are people that were worse than me at the game. At least in certain metrics. But I think all those people had the good sense to stop playing it after a short period of time. I certainly wouldn't wish Jump King on anyone else. Krusty's Funhouse, probably next week. I'm leaning super heavily toward that being the next Simpsons game. We're gonna do Krusty's Funhouse on the NES next week. And then, I mean, that'll probably take a while. People told me it was hard. And then I'll have to decide. I want to do some SNES and Game Boy Simpsons games, but I don't know what order I'll do them in. I don't know if I'll do the Super NES first and then the Game Boy or vice versa. I was saying earlier, I think it makes more sense to do the Game Boy games first and keep all the 8-bit games together, but I also kind of feel like I just want to take a break from 8-bit and play some 16-bit games instead. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, 8 bits is my favorite bits, but we've been playing a lot of 8 bits lately. Not so lucky with the with that boulder this time. What if I get another PB back to back and then I have to play another run? What if I get PBs on every attempt? I stay up all night. Could we be that lucky? Ooh, what was that slowdown caused by? There wasn't even anything on the screen. I want to do all the NES, Super NES, and Game Boy Simpsons games. As long as, I mean, provided I don't get burnt out on them and need a break at some point. I'd like to finish all those and maybe take a look at some of the Sega ones too. Sega games, sometimes they're the same as the NES games, sometimes they're different. Either way, they're sometimes interesting to look at. In both cases, right? Just to see how similar or how different. This music on this stage sounds a little bit like Ghosts and Goblins. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, I didn't get a jar on this stage. Bummer. Just remembering the trick of those elevators is like one of the most pivotal parts of the entire playthrough. No, rip the run. Hey, Fuzzy Boots, good to see you. Is the movement really slippery? It's a little slippery, I guess. It's not the worst. I don't often find myself, like, sliding over edges into pits. I did the same thing twice in a row. No! You do have a little momentum though, so it doesn't stop on a dime like Mario. I think we hit a checkpoint. Okay. If I can hang in there, I'm actually really close to an extra life. I don't think I'm gonna pass my PB, though. I don't think I'm gonna make it to World 4 again. Call me a pessimist, but it's looking pretty unlikely. Aw, come on. Alright, my friends, that's gotta be our stream for the night. It was good to play this. We set a new PB. I made it a couple levels further than I've ever seen, to a brand new world. World 4 is our new PB. I don't know when I'll pick this up again, because, like I said, it's been kind of a really infrequent kind of filler game. But I'll try not to forget it for so long next time, because, it's, we made the PB. The PB fills me with hope. But we're done for tonight. Looking forward to Krusty's. Well, that'll be next week. That'll be next week. So I plan to stream 2 more times this week, both early streams, tomorrow and Thursday. Tomorrow we're going to try and finish that Winnie the Pooh game on GameCube. And Thursday we're going to try and work on Dragon's Lair. So we'll see how both of those go. But thank you for being here. Sorry I'm running away on you, Fuzzy Boots, kind of briefly after you came in. Thank you for the stream. Thank you, Kusari Gama. Thank you, Cows. Thank you, Lord Malachite and Fuzzy Boots. Thank you again, Zero, for the follow. We'll raid out. Let me just see who's live and what they're doing. we're gonna go. This stream might end soon, and I can't really watch it because I have to avoid spoilers on this game. But I'm gonna send this over to NatoFet. Nato's working on Resident Evil on the PlayStation, which I actually haven't played, and that's on my to-do list as well. But Nato is a wonderful, friendly streamer. He's got a fantastic stream over here, so I encourage you to check it out. Hey, Subject Omega. I was here, watched and had fun. Sorry for not saying hello. Oh, no worries. Lurking is always welcome. I hope you're doing well, Subject Omega. Thank you for being here. And good to know I'm not running away just as you come in, though there's not really anything I can do about that, even if I am. Even when I am. Thank you, my friends. Thank you so much. We had a good night. We got a great victory. We made a new PB. Everything's excellent. Very grateful to have you here. And I hope you're well until I see you again. Hopefully that time will come very soon. But for tonight, we're all done. It's time to head out. Let's go on an adventure.